And we're back again. Here we are, back with our Project Turbo SN95. Today, we're going to see if we can try to get some exhaust on. Not my favorite job, but got to be done. So let's get after it. As you can see, we're here at the back of the car. Got to jack it up so I got enough room to get myself up under there and get some of these bolts taken loose. Feel like I spend half my life jacking cars up. I need a lift. All right. Got to find some jack stands. All right. Not going to jack it up too high because I don't need to be super high, but got to get high enough I can get my fat belly under there. There's one. There's two. You know, these. And just like before, we're going to give it a little shake to make sure it won't fall off. Good. Okay, we're going to take a peek into here. If we don't get blinded by that super bright light I got from Harbor Freight Tools. Now, what we're going to have to do here, we have to get these bolts from the header flanges off and bolts back here off, and then that center X pipe thing, whatever it is with the weirdo chamber in the middle, should just fall out, and then we can deal with rest of the exhaust back there later at a later time. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to video this because my video camera stuff is not the most sophisticated. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. How many times I had to get up, get down. Ah, I still got the wrong size. That's a right one for that one. See if this dude will bust it off of there. Not sure it will. We'll find out. Oh, heck yeah. And there's another one. I'll pick this up under here. Look out. Two. Ah, I think I'm deaf. That never happens. That was too easy. Okay, now, other side. Those are bigger. Let's see if they're this size. No. Yep, that one hadn't tied either. That one, maybe. Let's see if we can buzz them. I may not be able to do it with this. Ooh. My head. There's one. There's two. I may have to go buy a lottery ticket after this. This never happens. Okay, I think these other ones, oh, they are 5/8. Yep. Bummer. Now I gotta get out again. 5/8 is a green socket. Say what you will about Harbor Freight, but I sure like their colored sockets. Although Brake Clean will take the color off of them. I wonder if I take this one out, it'll fall on me. Oh gosh, that was not right. Holy cow. I think maybe we'll get all the bolts out. Get out of there. Great success. H-pipe, or whatever you want to call it, is out. That means these dudes are just kind of flopping, which we can take out later. Yeah. That was almost too easy. All right, let's gather up our bolts, put them in our box, and see if we can get the headers loose. All right, you wouldn't believe how hard it is to set up the dang camera for some of this YouTube and stuff. But anyways, all right, we're looking at the header bolts right down in here. We're gonna see if we can get them loose from the head. They look like, they look tiny. Some of them do. They look like different sizes. They may be 10 millimeter. I've had some of those. Let's find out. Got a 10 right here. That will work. That one may be a 10. That one may be a 10. That one's not. There's weird sizes. We got kind of a mishmash of sizes here. Luckily, I've got plenty of tools. All right, work with headers long enough and you'll make some of these weirdo header wrenches like this, because otherwise you'll just be frustrated. Let's see if we can get some of these bolts out. I can see them. Is that 110? One of these, this one's a 10 millimeter, and this one is a 7/16. That one wasn't even tight. Yeah, there. In the box. This one looks like a 10 millimeter. And again, not super tight. Really, actually not tight at all. Just barely on. Fairly snug. Too tight for my fingers. I could get a ratcheting box on that one. Let's speed this up. Not that direction. Get out of there. And that one's out. Next. There's a 7/16 on this side. And it's not tight. Gotta love headers. That one's out. And this one's a 10. I mean, every one of these. Is loose. Let's hope we don't have that problem when we put the turbo stuff on. Come on, get out of there. Alright. Another one. That row. Can't get the tool on that one. Let's get a crooked bolt wrench, header bolt wrench. That doesn't need to. Not tight. Come on. Turns and then it won't. Next one. 7/16 again. Some other crooked header bolt wrench. That might have been the tightest one so far. Come here. Uh-oh, I think my camera's falling over. Come on, get out of there. Yep. Hey, camera. How about you stay put? And a 10. These bolts are coming out so easy. I gotta say, I swear I didn't come through here and disassemble all this stuff and then put it back together just for the camera. It was just loose. They were just loose already. One more here. Maybe. That sweat dripping off my head, landing on stuff around here. This one may be the least fun of them all because it's the last one. I will say, working on small blocks in Mustangs is a lot easier than working on big blocks in Mustangs. There's just so much room in here. Look, header's loose. Look, header is not going to fall out, I don't think. Maybe it will. Yeah, I don't know. It may hit the, oops, it's got an old 2 sensor plugged into it. It may be crashing into spark plugs, and it may be crashing into the starter. Great. So you'll take a look. Header's loose, but may not come out. It might if I could wiggle it back. I may have to wiggle it back and take the plugs out. Let's see. Stay right there. Stay. Or you're gonna fall over. Well, that plug was all toast. Come here, gasket. It's a trash gasket for the trash can. Come on, get it. Come on, nigger. How did you, what is going on here? How can you slip down and then get so wedged that you won't slip back up. I mean, to quote a famous YouTuber, help me understand. Okay, let's get some spark plugs out of the way, because every little bit helps. Yeah. I don't got a spark plug socket that size. 351 heads use the old style big plug. I don't know if I have a plug wrench. Be right back. Okay, they're 13/16. They use a 13/16 socket, so I just got rid of 13/16. I think. Yeah. What the heck? Bash my knuckles. Oh, golly. Holy cow. Yeah, let's get a plug out of here. Be interesting to kind of see what those little dudes. They didn't look too bad. Actually, those might get reused for a little bit, at least for initial startup, unless they're broken. Come on. This one out. Punk it with my hand instead. Holy cow. What is the problem? Problem is, I'm dropping tools everywhere. Just like that. Okay. This one out. I can get it with my fingers now. Number 2 looks good. Come on, get off. Holy cow. Who put these plugs in here? And with what? Ow! That was my thumb. Uh-oh, leaking. I guess it ain't a project unless you bleed on it a little bit. 3 looks pretty good. Now, I wish there was an easier way to do this. Ow, that hurts. Four wouldn't as bad. There's 4 down in there. Four. Looks pretty good too. Get this thing to focus in the right spot. There it is. Pretty clean. Kind of makes me happy. Ouch. All right. Tripping over stuff, dropping tools. Now, the plugs are out of the way. Yeah, boy. That's still not looking super good as far as coming out. I wish it would drop right back that way. And it might. You know what? Let's see if we can go down underneath. Maybe I can adjust my camera and you can kind of get a weird view of me wrestling with this. Let me go down there. See if I can wiggle it loose. I might get some gloves. Hey. Gloves. Well, one thing's got to happen. Oh, two sensors got to get unplugged. Maybe. I don't know if it's gonna come. Okay. Need the tiny screwdriver. Tiny screwdriver. Best tool. Best tool to have. Another bright light of doom here. Oh gosh. That's why it won't come loose. It's not good. Well, okay. So, I'll get you down here and you can look at this. Get down here, do a little spin-a-roo, and you can look at this together. This side looks okay, all right. O2 sensor plug, great. It's like all melted. So, anyways, we're just gonna cut it off. This is a narrow band O2. We are not going to be using a narrow band on this car for anything, so it's just gonna get the wires cut. No telling how old it is. Anyways, what if I can set my camera down here like that for a moment. Grab some cutters. I'm back. Side cutters. Done. O2 uninstalled. Now, this header would be awesome if it would wiggle back this direction. Which I don't think we're going to get it to do. This may require some ingenuity, because that's not going to come out there. Oop. Well, yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, that's not good. So it looks like we're probably going to have to take the motor mount, bolt out, get the engine hoist over here, jack up this side of the motor and slip the header out. I hope I wouldn't have to do that, but you know, that's how it goes. These headers are made for a manual transmission, and we got them in there with an AOD, so they're in there kind of snug. Let's jump over to the other side and see if we can get some bolts out. Okay. Alright. This probably going to be a mixture. Just like this, I had a mixture of 10mm and 7/16. Although I see a lot of them, they look like they're 10mm. How do you get to that one? That's why that one's not tight. I don't know about that. This header might actually fall out. I'm kind of running out of time for today. May have to finish this part tomorrow. Take a couple of bolts out and call it a day. You know what? It would help if I could see. Now, when you get old, it really helps to have extra light. And I say I'm old, I'm only 53, but still. You gotta have bifocals. Yikes. You feel old. I feel like this is about as entertaining as watching paint dry. Maybe I need to figure out the time lapse thing. So y'all don't have to sit here and watch me sweat and take bolts out very slowly. You know what? We can expedite that one. But not that way. Two of them. Yeah, let me fit there. These are all the 10 millimeters. Why? Why? I just don't understand why they make a header bolt with 5/16 thread and a 10 millimeter head. Why just make it 3/8? Why mix them up? Sure, it must have made sense to some Chinese bean counter somewhere. If they even have bean counters in China, I don't even know. Come on. You're just so close. Fall out of the hole. This air conditioning hose. There it goes. Maybe. Yeah, there. There you go. That air conditioning hose is, you can already tell it. Oh. Where'd it go? Didn't fall to the ground. Come here. Yeah. Can't get the ratchety thing on that one. Okay, y'all probably seen enough of me trying to take air bolts off, so I'm stopping this one. It got hot today. It's hot in here. Can't have the fan on because then you can't hear anything I'm saying. So today, got the X pipe dropped out. Got both headers loose. I did go ahead and finish up taking the bolts out of that one header, and it kind of dropped down. Maybe it'll fall out. I hope it will. Looks like the passenger side, I'm going to have to jack the motor up and slip the header out. That's how it goes sometimes. But anyways, that'll do it for today for 30 Minute Mechanic. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and ring the bell. Whatever that does, I think is notifications. So, anyways, we'll see you next time.